Everyone. This is Rick of the Rickster Scope, and I am an astrologer. And today we're going to discuss some asteroids again. I call this one the Asteroids of Fame and Fortune. And we're going to look at some related and interesting things in Dolly Parton's chart as well. And this is from a write up that I did for the Rickster Scope, my blog, the Rickster Scope. And I'll give you the URL for that below. And this is what it says. Now, the same rules go for these asteroids as the asteroids of love. You have to look at the main planets and the main chart first, and then secondarily you can look at asteroids. Uh, the Asteroids of Fame and Fortune. This is a follow up post to my Asteroids of Love blog post. That post was so popular, I thought I'd do one on the Asteroids of Fame and Fortune. There aren't quite as many of these asteroids, but there are some, and they seem to work quite well in chart analysis. As I stated in the Asteroids of Love, the major planets and points must be considered first, and then these asteroids can add a little flavor to a chart. The first asteroid is asteroid Fama, Fama, and Fama was the goddess of fame. She was the Roman goddess of gossip and was the personification of fame. She spreads the news, favorable and unfavorable, and initiates further communication. Famous placement in your chart indicates where notoriety, prominence, or fame, or infamy even, can be achieved. Um, Transiting Fama brings important information to you. Cher has Fama in Taurus and conjunct her natal Mercury. And in Dolly's chart, and I'll give you the URL to her chart too. In her chart, Fama is on her descendant, which means some of her associates, some of the people she partnered with were famous, and that's how she got her beginning actually, because she partnered with Porter Wagner on his show in the beginning when she started out, and then she rocketed to heights of fame herself. Uh, and the second one is Fortuna. Fortuna was the Roman goddess of fortune and was the personification of luck. She can bring good luck or bad. She is said to be the daughter of Jupiter and bountiful like him. Asteroid Fortuna shows where you find literal luck and or fortune. It can also bring bad luck with hard aspects to your natal Fortuna. And retrograde Fortuna also tends to bring bad luck. Oprah has Fortuna conjunct her natal Saturn in the third house of communications. So she had a lot of good luck when she communicated on her shows and such, and made a lot of money too. The third one is Abundantia. Abundantia is the Roman goddess of boundless abundance. She is what we call Lady Luck, especially while gambling. Her image was found on ancient Roman coins. Natal abundantia shows where you have abundance, luck, and prosperity. Hard aspects can show bad luck or hard times. Angelina Jolie has abundantia conjunct her midheaven and Jupiter. And the last one we're going to cover is Midas. Midas was a king who was granted a wish by Dionysius, the god of wine. The wish was that everything that he touched would actually turn to gold. He later discovered that he had made a mistake because when he touched his food, it would turn to gold. So he couldn't eat. So he asked to be released from the wish, and Dionysius granted his request. Asteroid Midas is often prominent in the charts of wealthy people. Natal Midas shows where you have the Midas touch. Howard Hughes has Midas on his second house cusp and conjunct his Neptune. So even Midas can bring times of difficulty. Uh, Donald Trump has Midas close to his natal Mercury in Cancer. And transiting Neptune is now squaring it. And transiting Saturn has been through there recently as well. So nothing he's touching is turning to gold right now. It's all an illusion. And he seems to be very confused about it all. Uh, Back to Dolly. Let's talk about Dolly some more. I've already mentioned that she had Fama conjunct her descendant in Pisces, and it is squared to her natal Uranus, which is at the very top of her chart. Her MC is at about 12 degrees. Let me look and see. 12 degrees and 50 minutes. And Uranus is about 13 and a half degrees, something like that. So Uranus is very close to the top of her chart and squaring her descendant in Fama. And after a few years of Dolly working with Porter Wagner on his show, she decided it was time to move on. But she knew that moving on would be a difficult thing for Porter Wagner to take, I guess, and that it would be difficult. And that's why she wrote the song, I Will Always Love You. And I don't know exactly when that occurred, but my guess is that a planet, probably an outer planet, was activating this Uranus descendant and famous square at that time. And Uranus at the top of her chart indicates why she wanted to be unique and unusual, which she was. And Uranus also rules the sign of Aquarius, which is a very humanitarian sign. And she was also very humanitarian. She did a lot of good for the world. Her natal Neptune is in her first house, and it is trining her natal Uranus. So she had a dream about what she wanted to be and how she wanted to look, what her person would be, since Neptune is in the first house, and as she became an adult, she made it happen with the help of her Uranus on her midheaven. And it made her famous and on the world stage. So this concludes our discussion of the asteroids of fame and fortune and some of the interesting aspects in Dolly Parton's chart as well. And I'll leave you important websites below so that you can look at the charts. And I'll close for now. If you like the video, please like it. And if you have not yet, please subscribe to my channel, The Rickster Scope. And I'll sign off for now. Until next time, have a good day.